See, last advance 1/12/2020. Nothing's been advanced yesterday. I do have to cut a play. I think the guy's gonna get cut. It's the guy we just signed, Taysom Hill. I really love Lance Turner for now, so for now, Taysom. On the Colts for a whole day, never even got on the field. Gonna get cut, unfortunately. Advanced die week 2, week 1 of a die regular season. And there we go. So, oh, this is yesterday's. Here we go. There's a couple things I want to do. First of all, being able to get a first round pick, is huge to me. I don't know if I want the Texans first round pick. We definitely want the Chiefs first round pick. For now, honestly, there's no reason to look for first round picks and stuff. Obviously, if you already looked, I already said I'm gonna let all these guys walk, and yep. Rajay Burns, let's see if he even sees playing time this year. We've got big names to sign. A lot of people as well. Hodges is kind of a guy I want to re-sign. TJ Green and Trav, he would be ideal people to sign. Zaire Franklin, meh. I don't know if I want to spend Jordan Wilkins a lot of money. Romeo Aquara. Cycle list. And we're going to have to take advantage of rookie contracts to keep our money. Rookie contracts. Keep our money. Anthony Harris is going to be re-signed, I think. There's no way I don't re-sign Anthony Harris. He had Kwoko Ture, Naeem Hines. I think Hines wants a lot of money. Cam Newton's getting released after Dussier. Pierre Dussier's contract's actually over after Dussier anyway, so. So let's just signing them. Braden Smith is somebody we got to re-sign. Tre'Davious White probably. That's why he's trying to trade him away. His contract was up. He didn't want to deal with it. So Darius Leonard and T. Hilton. How much money do we have? We have 92 mil to spend on all these guys. I think we re-signed T.Y. or we re-signed Darius Leonard. Maybe. We re-signed trade. The main people we're trying to do is Leonard, White, Smith, Harris. If we can give him a 1-year contract, maybe. And Apke. There's not a lot of people we need to sign. We need to sign him. That's a lot of people that need contracts. We're gonna set our season goal to, making the die playoffs. I think we're still in a little bit of a rebuild. Modus. Damn, the Saints did get Tommy DeVito off my practice squad. What can I do? Saints signed Tommy DeVito. He's an incredible player. Honestly, I thought I could slip him on there. We're gonna go ahead and go right into the live game. But like I said, I actually did see, a play that is going to come in handy for die Texans. Monday night primetime will be fun. We'll start as the last game of die season. But let's look at our schedule. Okay, we haven't done that in a while. So Jaguars, Patriots, 49ers, Jaguars, Texans, Bills, Dolphins, Titans, Seahawks, Jets, Rams, Texans, Cardinals. We face the Chargers every year. Our last 2 games are Chargers and Steelers, so we'll see how that goes. Our last 2 games, we have a lot of Sunday games. We'll see. We have a Monday game, Sunday, Thursday. How many? We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games all season. Jets at 8 o'clock. Seahawks as a late night Monday game. Jaguars, we face the Jaguars on Monday and we face them on Thursday, so You know, we got some upgrade players. We got Malik Hooker. Give him zone. He'll be an 89 overall, almost a 90. And this season, he probably will be a 90. And Shai Smith, who I'll give some slot to. He's a very good slot receiver who could see, reps. Not this year, in a couple years, because obviously stats are a bit low still. But yeah, so let's play the game. And today we're going to use the Atlanta Falcons. Like I said, I came across something this morning. It's mainly I want to use against the Jets, but as they got Chase Young too. When did they get Chase Young? Was they drafted? There's no way they had Chase Young, Dre Burrow, and DeAndre Swift. Somebody traded Jacksonville all their fucking first round picks. On top of who they drafted this year, so I don't remember. How much their roster when we first get here? Kind of interested, but yeah, as this season, one thing we gotta pop off is I just have a feeling, this Marlon Mack has a very good chance this man hits 2K yards this year. I mean, to get 2K yards in 16 games, you'd have to average.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football
125
on
yards.
EA Sports.
As here we go, we are facing Jacksonville. We are going to kick. Obviously, it showed it right there. This is the majority of the time what we like to do. So, Jacksonville will be starting Derek Carr. They're gonna let Joey Burrow see the bench. Is interesting. Derek Carr was injured last year. Unless they keep him as a starter. DeAndre Swift. They got Maurice Washington as well, but DeAndre Swift will get in the majority of the reps. Allen Robinson, Donovan Peoples-Jones, who killed us last time, or also St. Brown, Parrish Burney, but KJ Hamler. Who was their first round pick? Tristan Wirfs is not terrible. Trey Smith. They have some good ass rookies, or young guys. This is a good ass young team that I would want to use. Christian Wilkins, Christian Covington, Blade Guy, Tiote, Miles Jack, Troy Dye, Greedy Williams, Troy Pride Jr., Rodney Harrison, AJ Bouye. I wonder what they did with Leonard Fournette, though. That's one guy that I would have kept. Leonard Fournette is a god, running back. Him and Dalvin Cook remind me a lot of each other, just incredible running backs. As week 1, we are obviously going to be able to see all the games over at the end. So the Jets kill the Dolphins, who are looking to have a good season this year. 31-17 win, and it'll be Philadelphia beat Arizona. No, if it's Philadelphia a couple years ago, it's next year. 0-0. Derek Carr takes the snap. First play, he's gonna find the tight end. Is that time? Or is that Donovan Peoples-Jones? That's Allen Robinson. Sorry. Allen Robinson was a huge ass receiver, and that'll be first down for Jacksonville. So also a good start so far. DeAndre Swift is an X factor, which is a lot of people are thinking. A lot of people have already said that Jacksonville is going to be a force to be reckoned with. The Colts, when they're not really in rebuild, but they also have their starters doing it. They're a very big, different team, and they could be next year as well. People are thinking, that this is a task for the Colts, and this is a task for Jacksonville. Both teams trying to show that they're elite, and I think Jacksonville's going to push the Colts to their limits so far. So far they have. They haven't lost a lot defensively, but they have. No, it's not. They haven't been, golden. That's gonna be the tight end. Incomplete. Who was that? What a hit, Carr. That's Isaiah Williams that just shoved O'Shaughnessy inside out. 2nd and 10. Carr in 2nd and 10, a fake. Carr's gonna throw. Derek gonna go to DeAndre Swift, who is stopped by Isaiah Simmons. Isaiah Simmons, he's going for the hardest hits there. That was a wrap-up tackle. This man knows what DeAndre Swift is capable of when he gets open in midfield or in open field. Anthony Harris, Looking, that's going to be Isaiah Simmons, and it's picked. What a hit. DeAndre Swift has it. The hit from Simmons pops it up, and Anthony Harris catches it off the pop-up, and Cam Newton and an Indianapolis Colts uniform will give it to Marlon Mack. I just think Marlon Mack's, I think he's in for one hell of a day. We'll see though. Second and two, Cam Newton. He's gonna go play action. Second play to the rookie, Rondale Moore. 57 yards for Indianapolis. What a play. Rondale Moore, his rookie debut, 57 yards on the second play of the game, and that's Marlon Mack to the one. Cam Newton making some audibles. Newton gonna find T.Y. Hilton. What a drive. 2 catches, two throws, 2 completions. 2 completions on 2 attempts for 56 yards. Or 57, I can't remember the first fucking time. And a touchdown. What a drive. Indianapolis's offense looked incredible, but most importantly, it looked fucking deadly. It looked fucking deadly. Fucking deadly right there. 7-0. As Minnesota beat Green Bay. Green Bay has been a team that's been, I'm not saying trash, but it's not an easy to be a Green Bay Packers fan right now. Is Derek Carr gonna give this one to DeAndre Swift? Simmons stops DeAndre Swift from making any, extra push. DeAndre Swift is a crazy player. I really think, this man has carried the team, and I think Jacksonville, and unless this defense, and this offense will continue to cook, they try to, have this game become not close at all, they can make it close. This is Kenny Moore on the return. Kenny Moore down to the 45. Jumped the route, and Derek Carr is not looking good right now. I really do believe that they got to get Derek Carr. I really do believe that Joey Burrow needs to retake this this team. Retake, being the starter. It's 3 rushes, 26 yards from Marlon Mack. Like I said, it's going to be a game changer this year. New time. We're going to Mack. Mack no really room. And he'll get inches shy of the first, 3rd and inches. Cam Newton on 3rd and inches, gonna give it to Marlon Mack. Mack outside, first down into the 26. What a play.
So far it's working. I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long.
Here we go, 1st and 10. And they're going to put T.Y. Hilton at quarterback. T.Y. Hilton going to hand it off to Marlon Mack, and again 3. And that's one thing, I was talking about earlier, Texans love to put a quarterback at receiver, or a receiver at quarterback, and that's what I thought. That's not what I thought. That's what we saw there. 2nd and 7. Marlon Mack gonna get the football. It's 52 yards in by 1st quarter, and I don't think he's nowhere near done today. Marlon Mack. 1st and 10, Cam Newton takes the snap. Cam Newton across the body, finding T.Y. Hilton for the 2nd time today. 13-0. Joey Slice kick is up and good. 14-0. His first game came against the Steelers in the playoffs. We'll see. He had not his best game, but everybody was worried, facing the Chargers, and it was like, oh no. Of course, it would come down to a game-winning kick by Joey Sly to win it. After the game he had, and he excelled. We're gonna keep him as the future. Everybody has bad games, and especially coming back from that to win us a game. in the playoffs, there's no reason for us to, drop him here.
This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball.
Somebody jumped the snap, and that is Darius Leonard. Jumping the snap, and this will be 1st and 5. So that might, that might change the way Joey Burrow decides to, what play he decides to call, And this is going to go to DeAndre Swift in the backfield. Michael Pierce gets him. It's not going to really matter. It's going to look like a gain of 4 without the penalty. So the penalty does kind of, screw them over here. It could have been a 3 and out. It might help them out because 2nd and 6 is very manageable. 2nd and 6. That's Anthony Harris again, getting him right where he was. 3rd and 6 now. If they're able to come over this 5-yard penalty, that's going to be good for them. 3rd and 6. Joey Burrow. Derek Carr. Carr is going to throw up and got it to DeAndre Swift. Derek Carr would have thrown an incompletion had it been a little bit farther. Made DeAndre Swift stop for it, which was the greatest thing that could have happened there. That ball was easily going to get, not even picked off, just put him in a kill zone if he doesn't do that. This is going to be a screen to Donovan Peoples-Jones, who picks up 9. 2nd and 1. Burrow. Gonna hand it off. DeAndre Swift would have been gone, but Isaiah Simmons. And that's the thing, like there's like back-to-back. We've had a couple plays actually this drive that, they're gone if one guy doesn't make a play. They do though. 1st and 10. Gonna be a handoff to DeAndre Swift, and that'll be a stop by Isaiah Simmons. 2nd and 7. They're struggling to get a stop here. And if I'm Derek Carr, am I handing this one off again? I am. And yep, that is a handoff. That is going to be Tyquan Lewis though at that time, getting in there. 3rd and 6.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. Gonna send in motion. Allen Robinson. Gonna look to throw for Donovan Peoples-Jones, who leaves it on the ground. Simmons got it. Isaiah Simmons forces the fumble, then picks it up. Oh man, they were driving on Indianapolis, but it's all gonna come to an end. 1st and 10. Marlon Mack gonna get the carry for a gain of 2. Not a lot, but a couple yards there. 2nd and 9. T.Y. Hilton back in the game at quarterback. T.Y. Hilton gonna hand it off to Marlon Mack. I just think he's a distraction. I don't think they're ever gonna let T.Y. Hilton run this. So far, they've only the only thing they do with T.Y. Hilton is he hands it off. So 3rd down here. Very smart about what you run here. Cam Newton is gonna take it himself. 1st down. They've got the 2-minute warning, on their side. So if they want to, run the ball here, I think they will. Yes, they will. They'll give it to Marlon Mack. Marlon Mack gets a run right for the 2-minute warning. 10 rushes in the 1st half so far, as that'll be the 2-minute warning hits. And we'll see if they're able to, send us lead. Indianapolis handoff to Marlon Mack, who picks up 9. 76 yards on the day. And like I said, this man's going to have over 100 yards today. It just feels, he feels different this year. He was fighting an injury all year last year. I think he's fully healed now. And, I think he's going to have one of the greatest years he's ever had in football. So, here we go. 1st and 10. Cam Newton going to go to Marlon Mack. Marlon Mack picks up a decent amount. Definitely, he got out of bounds. Should have got out of bounds there or something. Cam Newton looking. Newton's got Rondale Moore down the field to the 24. 5 for 5, 93 yards and 2 touchdowns for Cam. Newton looking. Newton gonna throw for T. Higgins, and he's got it. Timeout. Indianapolis at the 8. Cam Newton is looking false. Like I said, they said, we're gonna give him at least 1 year unless he's, plays phenomenal. He might get signed for more than 1 year at this rate, but Newton gonna go to Ty, who drops in the first completion of Cam on the day. Man, it's not one that he was wanting, obviously, but nothing he can do about it. 2nd and goal. Cam Newton gonna hand it off to Marlon Mack. And Mack's gonna get the 3, and it'll be 3rd and goal at the 3. So, I don't think it's terrible. You've got a lot of time, and Marlon Mack is, a hell of an athlete. He's able to run the ball very well. So, I'm just saying, I'm not surprised that they gave him a shot there. Cam Newton rolling out. Newton looking. That's Ron Dale Moore, the rookie, with his first touchdown in his career. Comes in his first game. What a play. Jalen Hurts holds it. Slice kick is good. 21-0 with 14 seconds to go. 21-0. 21 zip for the Indianapolis Colts are up. So what they're able to do. This is going to be taken back. Only 8 seconds to go to the 27. Nice run back by Bernie. They're going to play deeper here with only 10 seconds left. I mean, you didn't have their timeouts. You don't have to play physical. You just want to stop them here. Swift will take that one for a first down. And I'm not saying it was a bad play. I think trying to see something pops is a really good play. That's the 6 seconds lay off. They're gonna go deep here. Anthony Harris forces it out! Caught by Robinson and forced out by Rock Ya-Sin. Rock Ya-Sin forces it out. And when you're up 21-0 and you get the football, that's just not a recipe for success. That's going to be a kickoff, and that's going to be Naeem Hines going to take it back. I think he took one back actually before. I don't not remember. And that'll be down to the 33. And they'll take this one 67 yards to the end zone or less, depending on if they need to take a field goal. Cameron Newton. Gonna hand it off to Marlene Mack, who has nowhere to go. His blocks implode. 85 yards on the carry he's had is not bad at all. Cam Newton. Cameron Newton gonna find T.Y. Hilton, and he got it. First down, 130 yards for Cameron Newton. Cam Newton's gonna have over 200 yards a day, I do believe. I do believe it's gonna be a phenomenal day for him. That's Cam Newton. 1st and 10. Needs a block. He's got one. Not Lamar Jackson. Marlon Mack has got 99 yards today on 15 rushers. Do some Derrick Henry type stuff here. 1st and 10. Cam Newton. Newton is gonna take the ball. He's gonna step up and he's gonna take it for a gain of 6. What a play by Cameron Newton there. And it'll be 2nd and 4. T.Y. Hilton on 2nd and 4. T.Y. Hilton gonna give it to Marlon Mack. Be over 100 now, and he's gonna be short of the first down. 3rd and 2. Gonna give it to T.Y. Hilton here, and that doesn't work. Hilton loses yardage here. 4th and 4. Trying to give him a hard snap. It doesn't work. They're going to give it to Mack, and he goes backwards. So the trickery was not a good play there. And Carr's defense will take over at the 29. Take a field goal there? I certainly do. They're getting a little too cocky here. Carr down 21 zip. You gotta continue. I mean, he's been in the red zone multiple times. Picks and fumbles. That's really the reason why they're losing. If they go this entire drive without picks and fumbles, they're gonna come back in this game easily. That's Anthony Harris, and Malik Hooker will come at the end. Only a gain or loss of a yard, and that'll be 3rd and 6. So back in another 3rd and 6. This time they're gonna look to stop him here. As it'll be That's going to be thrown up, and that's Tre'Davious White off the hands of Tre'Davious White. 6 for 12, 79 yards and 2 picks. And that is going to be a punt for the Jaguars. The Jaguars are going to punt to Rondale Moore. Not the guy I'd be punting to. Rondale Moore looking for something, and down to the 24. 76 yards of offense would have to go here for them to score a touchdown, and we'll see. You know, I really do think that they can do that. We'll see, though. They've been dominant all day. This will be Marlene Mack going to start off. 18 carries, 105 yards. Definitely should have a lot more. The fact that, you know, we've kind of had a couple carries and kind of screwed him over. But yeah, Marlene Mack on 2nd and 5. Mack has some blocks here. I think it's going to be close. Hurry up by Indy. And he's going to call a hurry up, and they're going to give it to Tamuchin Hodges for the first down. So that was, you know, that was a well thought out play. You know, they came out in more of a goal line formation right there. And, you know, well, it's a great play. You know, they have an idea what they're going to do. They're going to give some to Tamuchin Hodges and give him a shot to, you know, make a play. This is going to be Marlene Mack. All right, at the gut, gaining 9. So when you're averaging about 8 or 9 a carry, you know, I do believe that, you know, you'll make plays. Here we go. Cam Newton getting pressured. Going to go to Rondale Moore. And incomplete. Cam Newton doesn't have it. The off target didn't really have that one. There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just 3rd and 2, Cam Newton. Newton is going to go play action here. Going to give it to Naeem Hines, who will pick up the first down. 4 on the play. Naeem Hines could see his last year as an Indianapolis Colt. I don't believe it will be, but you know, the chance that it is. Listen to T.Y. Hilton, who turns on the Jets, and he'll pick up a couple. 9 for 11. Cam Newton got another pass again like that. Here we go. 2nd and 5. 3rd quarter's almost over because, well, the run game has been incredible for Indianapolis. That'll be to Marlon Mack, 3rd and 4. And they're not afraid to run it on 3rd and 4. The Marlon Mack, first down, 37-yard line, 129 yards on by day. The 4th quarter has started, and Marlon Mack is in the zone, but usually when he gets in the zone, you know, he gets stuffed in the backfield, and this is no different. He fumbles it this time, and Josh Allen's on it. My oh my, and Marlon Mack, he knows it. Listen, it's just, I don't know why that happens, but it happens all the time. It's a recurring thing. 1st and 10. What a hit. That'll put them on the field. Rocket sends Donovan Peoples-Jones backwards, tries to, and only a gain of 2 on by play. They're trying to play a little bit, you know, different defense, you know, trying to keep also Derek Carr out of the end zone. Derek Carr gonna throw here. Carr gonna go to O'Shaughnessy. Or that's how Eric. That's how Eric isn't it? Yeah, that's how Eric. 3rd and 2. He needs to stop here, right? Derek Carr knows he needs to stop. Carr. That's going to be Leonard, who can't make the play. Leonard will take down DeAndre Swift inside Dahlia red zone. 21-0. No points been scored in the 2nd half by either team. As we'll see what they're able to do here.
9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. To throw is Carr.
And that's Isaiah Simmons. Who's the other guy? That was Simmons on the hit right there. Looks like Malik Hooker. I just didn't realize. What a hit. 2nd and 7. Looking. Oh, Hooker. It was a little bit thrown. I think Hooker might have picked it if he knew it was going to come right to him. He was ready to secure a tackle. 3rd and 7. For Indy. The Colts. Anthony Harris. Oh, it's off the hands of Harrison. Incomplete. 4th and 7 here.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at
Derek Carr, 4th and 7. Gonna go deep, and that's picked by Pierre Desir. Down to the 32, 4:01 to go. And Indy, well, if they haven't already, they've ended this game. Marlon Mack gonna get 5 more 10-plus rushes, which is not gonna happen. Marlon Mack gonna start off with a gain of 10. Call him inches shy though, and only 135 passing yards. They've allowed a lot of rushing yards. 29 rushes, 11 passes. And Marlon Mack slips that one, and 146 yards for him on the day. And they said, listen, the one thing they want to do is they want to get 30 carries from Marlon Mack a game, which is a lot. Or they said 20 something, 30 carries a game is if he's like, doing hella good. And I mean, they're saying, listen, they really think, this year could be the year that Marlon Mack breaks for 2K yards, 2,000 yards, and we'll see, we'll see. Jacksonville has a decent defense, we'll see, So that's going to switch anything up as Mack will go forward for a couple. 27 rushes, 152 yards. You can tell he's tired. Look at his hands on his knees,
This is 3rd and 4.
I mean, if I'm Cam Newton, if I'm the offense, I don't give this one to Mack. And they don't. They give it to Rondale Moore, who will pick up the first down. You know why they didn't give that to Mack? Mack is tired. And that's just simply how it is. He is tired. He's tired. They're not going to, force anything to him. Try to get him, back in the game. Obviously, Mack is good to go now. And, when your hands are on your knees, you know that you should probably give that man a break. And 1st and 10 at the 38 with 2 minutes to go. Marlon Mack will get a couple carries to go. I think he'll get over 30 at this point. He's carrying the ball very well, and I just don't see them stopping after 2 more carries. I think they'll let him run this ball out. Marlon Mack picks up that first down. 165 yards on the day for Marlon Mack. It's been one hell of a ride for him.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well conditioned, and he did tell us
1st and 10. T.Y. Hilton at quarterback now.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up.
As Hilton breaks a tackle and goes backwards, 2 rushes, negative yards today. He has not been open on those plays. 2nd and 15. T.Y.'s going to take the football. Hilton trying to get some extra yards. Gain of 4, and this will bring it to a 3rd and 10. And this will put Jordan Wilkins in the game on 3rd and 10. Wilkins will get the football. Jordan Wilkins! Oh, might have been gone if he had the speed. And that's going to be 4th and 2. And we'll be able to chew this clock out.
Could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on
and we'll let it tick all the way down. And we'll let Joey Slide get the field goal. We should have had it earlier on. 24-0. Indy over Jacksonville. And the running backs were really the thing that came up clutch. What a game. I do believe that we're Packers. I think it's tonight. The Packers. The Redskins one is projected to go tonight. I think the Dolphins one is projected to go tonight. I can't remember. Indianapolis wins. Only 105 yards for Carr. 10 for 12, 104 yards and 3 touchdowns is incredible for Cam Newton. 29 carries. We can get 30 with Mack. 106 yards. Slit had 9 for 41. Newton 2 for 15. Wilkins 1 for 8. Hines 1 for 4. 1 for 1 and 3 for -3. So we had 1 fumble. It was Mack. He got killed on that play too. Rondale Moore 4 for 81 and a tutty. That was just a great game, personally. Yeah. We're 1-0. I think they got to put Joey Burrow back in. I think last year he started. Derek Carr was injured. I think you got to move on to Derek Carr, give him a shot. Important win. Irvik's just gonna make all break days for him. So you guys are definitely starting the season off on the right foot. So yeah. 1-0. And we lead the league in passing yards, passing touchdowns, and passer rating. We lead the league in rushing yards and carries. How are we 9th in defensive yards? Well, first, he's second in receiving touchdowns. Oh, he loses to Ty. Like, if you go look, I think we're the only people that have played this season so far. We got our first game. Yep. Other than Derek Carr, we're done. So, yeah, we beat everybody in yards, completions, touchdowns, rushing the ball. We're first. We've got 65. Receiving yards, we have the most. We got the most tutties. Longest catch is 57 yards. You're telling me I know. No sacks we've ever allowed. And yeah, so actually, look, that's the most tackles in the NFL right now. We had 7 sacks, none, 1 pick for each of these guys, and Isaiah Simmons forced a fumble, and Antoine Winfield forced a fumble and killed us. Thank you guys for watching. If you have enjoyed, hit that like button as hard as you possibly can, and stay tuned for week 2 where we face the New England Patriots and try to continue this undefeated season.